The golf world has been waiting for months. Phil Mickelson, the six-time major champion, the face of LIV Golf, the most controversial figure in the sport, has been hinting at something big. A comeback? A return to the PGA Tour? A new venture? No one knew for sure. But everyone was watching, and then, without warning, everything fell apart. Reports have emerged of serious internal issues within LIV Golf, financial troubles, leadership battles, player discontent. The league that promised to revolutionize the sport is now on shaky ground, and Phil Mickelson, the man who risked his legacy to join the Saudi-backed league, is caught in the middle. His comeback. Plans are now in question. His future is uncertain. The golf world has exploded. This just got serious. What is happening at LIV Golf? And what does it mean for Phil Mickelson's future? The answers may shock you. For more coverage in golf, subscribe and hit the notification bell. The news broke on a Wednesday morning, not through a dramatic press conference or a leaked memo. It came through a series of financial reports that painted a troubling picture of LIV Golf's future. According to documents obtained by multiple news outlets, the Saudi Public Investment Fund, which has bankrolled LIV Golf to the tune of over $2 billion, is reconsidering its commitment. The fund's leadership is reportedly unhappy with the league's performance. Viewership is down. Attendance is stagnant. The expected return on investment has not materialized. The report sent shockwaves through the golf world. LIV Golf has been the primary rival to the PGA Tour for 4 years. It has poached some of the biggest names in the sport. It has spent billions of dollars on contracts, venues, and marketing. But despite all that money, the league has never turned a profit. It has never come close. And now, its financial backers are asking hard questions. The timing could not be worse for Phil Mickelson. He has been the face of LIV Golf since its inception. He was the first major star to defect. He was the most vocal defender of the league. He has called the PGA Tour a dictatorship. He has praised the Saudis for changing the game. His reputation is now tied directly to LIV's success or failure. If the league collapses, Mickelson's legacy will be damaged. He will be remembered as the man who threw away his reputation for a league that could not survive. But the financial issues are not the only problem. Reports have also emerged of leadership battles within LIV Golf. CEO Greg Norman, who has been the public face of the league, is reportedly at odds with the Saudi investors. They want changes. They want a new direction. They want results. Norman, who built the league from nothing, is resisting. The tension has created chaos behind the scenes. Players are unsure of the league's future. Sponsors are nervous. Employees are jumping ship. Mickelson has remained silent. He has not commented on the reports. He has not posted on social media. He has not given interviews. His silence is telling. He is a man who always has something to say. When he says nothing, it means he is worried. Sources close to Mickelson say he has been in crisis mode since the reports emerged. He has been calling other LIV players. He has been consulting with his lawyers. He is trying to figure out what comes next. The golf world is watching closely. If LIV Golf collapses, it would be the biggest story in sports. It would leave dozens of players without a tour. It would raise questions about the future of professional golf. And it would put Phil Mickelson at a crossroads. He is 55 years old. He cannot go back to the PGA Tour without serving a suspension and repaying his signing bonus. He cannot retire without tarnishing his legacy. He is trapped. The internal issues at LIV Golf go deeper than financial reports. Sources inside the league have revealed a culture of dysfunction that has been hidden from the public. The problems began almost immediately after the league launched. There were disputes over player contracts, disputes over team ownership, disputes over tournament formats. The Saudi investors wanted one thing. The players wanted another. Greg Norman wanted something else entirely. The lack of alignment has been paralyzing. One of the biggest issues has been player dissatisfaction. Many of the top names who joined LIV Golf did so for the money. They were offered contracts that were too good to refuse. But once the money was in the bank, the reality set in. The competition is weaker. The crowds are smaller. The atmosphere is less exciting. The players miss the PGA Tour. They miss the majors. They miss the feeling of competing against the best in the world. Several LIV players have privately expressed regret. They wish they had never left. They feel trapped by their contracts. They cannot go back to the PGA Tour without serving lengthy suspensions and repaying their signing bonuses. So they are stuck. They are playing in front of empty galleries for money they no longer need. It is a sad situation, and Phil Mickelson is at the center of it. Mickelson was the most vocal supporter of LIV Golf. He recruited other players. He defended the league in every interview. He called the criticism hypocritical and uninformed. He positioned himself as a revolutionary, fighting against an oppressive establishment. But now, with the league in trouble, his rhetoric sounds hollow. He is no longer a revolutionary. He is a man whose bet did not pay off. The Saudi investors are reportedly considering a major restructuring. They want to reduce the number of events. They want to lower the prize money. They want to renegotiate player contracts. Some players may be released from their deals. Others may have their salaries cut. The uncertainty is causing panic among the LIV roster. Mickelson's contract is one of the largest. He reportedly signed a $200 million deal to join LIV. That money is guaranteed. But if the league restructures, even guaranteed money can be at risk. The Saudis could decide to buy out his contract. They could offer him a reduced role. They could simply shut down the league entirely. Nothing is off the table. The golf world is waiting for an official announcement. LIV Golf has scheduled a press conference for later this week. The speculation is that Greg Norman will step down as CEO. Some reports suggest that the league will announce a merger with another entity. Others believe that the league will announce a significant reduction in its schedule. Whatever the announcement, it will have major implications for Phil Mickelson and every other LIV player. The reaction to the LIV Golf turmoil has been swift and intense. The golf world is divided. Some fans are celebrating. They have always hated LIV Golf. They see it as a threat to the traditions of the sport. They want it to fail. Good riddance, one fan wrote. The Saudis tried to buy golf and failed. Now they can go home. Other fans are more sympathetic. They recognize that LIV Golf employed dozens of players. They recognize that the league gave fans more golf to watch. They worry about the players who will be left without a tour. The PGA Tour has declined to comment officially. But behind the scenes, sources say, officials are cautiously optimistic. The tour has always believed that LIV Golf would eventually collapse. They have been waiting for this moment. They are already planning how to welcome back the players who want to return. But the tour cannot simply open its arms. The reinstatement rules are strict. Players who left will have to serve suspensions. They will have to repay their signing bonuses. The tour cannot change the rules just because LIV is failing. Phil Mickelson's former colleagues on the PGA Tour have been quiet. Most do not want to kick a man when he is down, but a few have spoken. One anonymous player told Golfix, "Phil made his choice. He took the money. He said terrible things about the tour. Now he has to live with the consequences. I don't feel sorry for him." Another player was more sympathetic. "Phil believed in LIV, he really did. He thought it was the future. It didn't work out. That's not a crime. He's still a legend. He's still a great player. I hope he finds a way to finish his career with dignity." The fans are the most vocal. Social media is flooded with opinions. Some want Mickelson to retire. They think he has embarrassed himself enough. Others want him to return to the PGA Tour. They miss seeing him compete against the best. A few want him to stay with LIV Golf and fight to save the league. The debate is heated. Friendships have been strained. The media coverage has been relentless. Every golf outlet is covering the story. Every podcast is analyzing the implications. Every television show has booked guests to speculate. The consensus is that LIV Golf is in serious trouble. The only question is how bad it will get. The Saudi investors have not commented publicly, but sources say they are frustrated. They poured billions into LIV Golf. They expected a return. They got nothing. They are not willing to pour more money into a losing venture. The gravy train is over. The players who joined LIV for the money may soon find that the money has dried up. So where does Phil Mickelson go from here? The LIV Golf issues have put his comeback plans in serious question. He has been hinting at something big for months. A return to the PGA Tour? A new business venture? A farewell tour? No one knew for sure. But now, with the league in turmoil, his options are narrowing. Let us examine the possible paths forward. Path 1. Mickelson rides it out with LIV Golf. He stays loyal to the league. He continues to play. He continues to recruit. He hopes that the Saudis will continue funding the league. This is the riskiest path. If the league collapses, he will be left with nothing. His legacy will be damaged. His reputation will be tarnished. But if the league survives, he will be Rema. Path 2. Mickelson attempts to return to the PGA Tour. This would be complicated. He would have to apply for reinstatement. He would have to serve a lengthy suspension. He would have to repay a portion of his LIV signing bonus. The Tour's rules are designed to discourage exactly this kind of return, but the Tour could make an exception. If LIV collapses, the Tour may be more forgiving. They may see it as a victory. They may welcome back the prodigal sons. Path 3. Mickelson retires. He is 55 years old. He has won 6 majors. He has made a fortune. He has nothing left to prove. Retirement would be dignified. It would allow him to leave on his own terms. It would end the speculation. But retirement would also feel like surrender. Mickelson is not a surrenderer. He is a fighter. He will not go quietly. Path 4. Mickelson launches a new venture. He has hinted at starting his own league. He has hinted at buying a sports team. He has hinted at moving into broadcasting. Any of these paths would be bold. Any of them would be risky. But Mickelson has never been afraid of risk. Which path will he choose? According to sources close to him, Path 1 is still his preference. He believes in LIV Golf. He believes the league can survive. He is working behind the scenes to help restructure the league. He is talking to investors. He is talking to players. He is trying to save the league he helped build. But time is running out. The Saudi investors are losing patience. The players are losing confidence. The fans have already moved on. LIV Golf may not survive the year, and if it does not, Phil Mickelson will have to make a choice. He can retire. He can beg the PGA Tour for forgiveness. He can start something new, or he can fade away. The golf world is watching. The clock is ticking. The next few weeks will determine the future of LIV Golf and Phil Mickelson's career. The league has scheduled a board meeting for later this month. The Saudi investors will be there. Greg Norman will be there. Player representatives will be there. The agenda is simple. Decide whether LIV Golf continues or folds. The stakes could not be higher. If LIV Golf continues, it will likely do so in a reduced form. Fewer events, lower prize money, fewer players. The glory days are over. The league will become a minor circuit, a footnote in golf history. If LIV Golf folds, dozens of players will be left scrambling. Some will try to return to the PGA Tour. Others will retire. A few will try to start something new. Phil Mickelson has been preparing for this moment. He has been meeting with lawyers. He has been meeting with potential investors. He has been exploring options. He wants to be ready for whatever comes next. He is not a man who likes to be caught off guard, but no amount of preparation can change the fundamental reality. Phil Mickelson made a bet. He bet that LIV Golf would succeed. He bet that the Saudi money would never run out. He bet that the PGA Tour would eventually crumble. He lost that bet. The PGA Tour is still standing. LIV Golf is on life support, and Mickelson is left to pick up the pieces. The golf world will not forget what he did. He defected. He criticized the tour. He took the money. Those actions have consequences. Even if he returns to the PGA Tour, even if he apologizes, even if he wins another major, some fans will never forgive him. His legacy is complicated. It will always be complicated. But complicated does not mean over. Phil Mickelson still has time. He can still shape how he is remembered. He can still walk away with dignity. He can still fight for what he believes in. The ending has not been written yet, and Phil Mickelson has never been one to let others write his story. The golf world has exploded. Phil Mickelson's comeback is in question. LIV Golf is in turmoil. This got serious. The next few weeks will be crucial. Will LIV survive? Will Mickelson return to the PGA Tour? Will he retire? Or will he do something completely unexpected? No one knows. But one thing is certain. The golf world will be watching every move. For more coverage in golf, subscribe and hit the notification bell.